Welcome everyone to the Squadcast. We got a great show for you today. We got Phansora, Santa TCG, Luserbeam, Shadawx, and myself. We'll begin things with the congratulations to Santa making top 32. Well done, well done.
Cute. Aw, thanks.
Is this your first time? No.
No, this is my third time.
Yeah.
I was in the Between World one too, so this is 2 in a row for me.
Nice. Very well done. We were just talking before we hit record about your lineup a little bit. I remember skimming over it and being like, "What?" And then you just brought it up again. Do tell. What did you bring?
So I brought Viego and Pantheon, which are pretty standard. And then I also brought Plunder, so my original plan was to run Lee Victor. I wanted to bully all the mid-range stuff. Then the night before seasonals, I played Trevo in the Aegis League, and he completely bodied my Lee Victor with Ziggs Talia. Like, there was nothing I could do. So that night, I just jumped into a call with some of my teammates and was just like, what do? I need another list. So I scrimmed like a dozen games of Plunder and was like, wait, this is really good. This beats all of this. Like, it beats Pantheon, it beats Scouts, it beats Talia Ziggs, like all of that funky mid-range. So I'm
surprised it beats Pantheon. You just go wide.
You just freeze it. No, you freeze until you hit you just freeze the board until you hit Gangplank, and then you hit him in the face.
Huh. What were you how are you freezing? Sejuani or Three Sisters freeze or
Sejuani. So I didn't run any Three Sisters. I completely lopped the top end. So no Dreadway. My most expensive card is Sejuani. And then I'm running 3 Warning Shot, 3 Parlay, 3 Make It Rain. And just turbo leveling Sedge, getting Sedge down on 6. I would keep her in my opening hand. And then you just stall until you can find Gangplank to win, or you just keep attacking.
Did you run Tusk Speaker?
I ran 1 Tusk Speaker in the seasonal list, yeah. Okay. That was, my Freljord cards were 3 Sedge and 1 Tusk Speaker, and that was it. I would probably cut that for an Entreat, just for consistency.
That's pretty wild, because Plunder was the hotness a few seasons ago. Then the nerfs kind of chopped it down, and it was always kind of one of my favorite decks. I try to make it work here and there. It just always felt like a sort of a step below, in power level. It was just one tick, not quite as strong.
I think it was I don't think I would I don't know if it would be good enough for top 32, because I don't think it's the strongest deck. I think it's just really well positioned right now. So it does just going into open rounds, you're seeing FaZe, you're seeing Pantheon, you're seeing Zillion Echo, Scouts, all that jazz, and and Plunder just bullies them. Zillion Echo gets a whole board, you just freeze it and don't kill anything. And what do? If they rally, they just attack with a bunch of 0 attack units.
The meta's kind of soft to level Sejuani.
Yeah, and that was it. And it also doesn't insta-lose to aggro, because I was running the triple Make It Rain, triple Parlay. So it actually had a decent game into aggro. My whole lineup did. I was running double Gifts in Pantheon and double Whale in Viego. Just to not lose to that.
What was your final record? You 7-2 or 8-1?
I finished 7-2. I threw through round 9 pretty hard.
Oh, really? What happened?
It's okay. I was tired. The situation with Zillion Echo I just described? I traded into his board. And then he rallied, and I was just right. I'm not supposed to do that.
That's funny. Yeah, it's a long day. 9 rounds is a long time.
So bad.
Anyone else have some interesting stories or tidbits from their seasonals run?
I have a deck that kind of Plunder bodies most of the meta. I didn't quite make seasonal. I went 7-2. But Azir Aurelia did very well. It ruined people.
Yeah, nice. That was one of my one of my bans every time I see it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's existed, people knew of it in the current meta, but no one was really playing it. It was here and there. But not many people brought it to seasonals, and I think I went 7-1 with it. Like that was all my wins on Azir Aurelia essentially.
Nice.
Same.
Same.
Jax, you also brought Azir Aurelia?
Not 7-1 though. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I played
the
it for
funny
like the
thing was,
last week. Yeah.
the funny thing was, so my first game was into aggro, which Jason was telling me, "Oh no, aggro doesn't exist," and then I ran to 3 different aggro lineups. I had to ban pirates 3 times,
That's pretty unlucky.
I got
and I
pretty
bodied
lucky
all of
with my
them. So
lineups.
who knows?
All right, there you go.
But-
Did you win all 3 of those rounds against pirates?
I banned pirates all the time, but like I had to play into like spiders. I lost to, but then there were a bunch of I played into Bandleburn. The old Bandle City Noxus one, and then I just beat some people who had some really slow Rumble or Draven Scion starts.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really like third deck where it was be like you'd have pirates and then you'd have spiders maybe or Bandleburn and then you'd have like Draven Rumble, Scion, and then one of that third deck is just the slowest one and you could squeak through wins.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the big problems with aggro lineups is that like their matchup tables aren't the same. They're quite different. So like you'll end up with like kind of awkward, like it's like, oh, I got you with like that one deck, but then like, oh, I'm not so good in this deck, I'm not so good in that deck with these other decks. Yeah. Did any spiders? I think one spiders deck made top 32. I know one pirates deck made top 32, which
Yeah, I think it was 1-1, right?
yeah,
Was it a full aggro lineup or is that like different lineups?
I think they were different. I want to say.
No, there was
Okay.
one. There was the one that was in the Top Cut wrap up article that had like a one of Katarina in it. That was pretty wild.
Speaking of which,
I
I was
wanna
running a
find
one
it.
of Shampoo in my Overwhelm deck. I never played it.
Shumpo.
Dude, let's go back to hold on. You were playing
The classic.
Overwhelm, Azir Aurelia,
Azir Aurelia and Fizz Riven.
Mm-hmm.
Biz Riven. That's a
I
lot.
like kind of love
Yeah.
that. I actually kind of love that lineup.
Fizz Riven got banned. I don't know if people are just like banning, like panic banning, because the other decks did well into whatever I was running into.
That deck scares me.
But
Yeah,
Fizz Riven is a scary deck.
it is.
I think a lot of people just kind of panic ban. Like I
Yeah.
only got to play Pantheon one time in the entire tournament, and
Mhm.
like one of those matchups was into Pantheon Pirates Spiders, and they banned Pantheon, and I was just like, either you're like really scared of the double gifts from Beyond, or you just really don't want to fight Pantheon.
I think people are just scared of mirror matchups, but also Pantheon can scam wins out of nowhere.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, it's gonna go like that. Okay. Unless anyone else has any other things they want to talk about seasonals. I really want to talk about all these new cards because there's some spice.
Yeah.
Any last seasonals things? I want to touch on. Anyone get like hit by the disconnect bug or anything?
Yeah, I did, but I
Yes.
got lucky.
How
I was
so?
up 1-0 when it happened, but I thought so I thought it like that's the reason I got the win, but apparently it was just completely random. Like
Huh.
It was-
both me and my opponent disconnected. And when I finally got back in, it was just like, congratulations, you won. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Hmm.
Like the 1-0 was good enough, but I guess it was just random. Because I was like, Cephalopod I was talking to today was 1-0 up and he got a loss after the disconnect.
I wonder if it was because his opponent didn't get disconnected.
Oh, that could have been it, actually, yeah. Because it would have just kept queuing him in.
I know Kever had a 2-2 loss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kever also got like 2 buys at the beginning,
Yeah.
which is wild.
Yeah. Forgot to bring that up on the Runeterra show when he was flexing.
Give him some shit.
Yeah.
Some of us had to play our games.
Yeah. What do you guys think of them just like cutting it for seasonals qualification?
I think it's fine. Like, obviously, sucks personally, but
Mhm.
it's nice because I know a lot of people like Like, I just got lucky to not get screwed over, so...
Yeah, it's
Like-
it's a feel bad situation, but
Yeah.
like it's like the best you can do. Because what do you do? It's like it would also feel terrible to count the seasonal performance.
Yeah.
Like that just seems.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't know. Either way, people are going to be mad,
What if-
and I think that this is just the less people are mad situation.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters too much either way. But my big thing is like, what do you do when it happens next seasonals?
Oh goodness.
Right? Because this is like the fourth one in a row.
Ah.
Like they've literally
No,
like
don't
every
worry.
single one keeps having issues. And so are you just gonna not count that one? Or will you be like, nope,
Don't
you
worry.
know what? We just have to start counting them. And it's like, well, you're not gonna count the other one? And like, I don't know, the whole thing is
They got me to just fill out a survey and asked what they could do better. And I wrote in that they should probably fix their Riot sponsored tournaments. So I'm pretty sure we're good.
okay.
Have they historically
Yeah.
done better or worse on the lead up to seasonals, or has it just always been shit?
The first few seasonals, it was perfect, and I don't remember when the first bug was.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
one of the first few seasonals had a pretty bad delay. It was one of the 5-win in a row
Yeah.
seasonals.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first few weren't like perfect,
Yeah,
but I think they were just less compared to what we see now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like
Yeah, there's no like hour of downtime randomly.
Or that was all there was. It wasn't like people just getting wins randomly and not being able to connect and whatever. It was just like, oh, the next round didn't start. Everyone has to wait like an hour. And so it was like, it's inconvenient, but it wasn't like, didn't screw up the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't
Yeah, 'cause-
replay round 3. That's what I was expecting.
Mhm.
I think they didn't because it was like a
They didn't
riot-wide outage
Yeah,
or something.
Hmm.
Because like you couldn't log into anything. Like League was closed, Valorant was like you couldn't log in.
Is this the first seasonals we've had since the two Asia shards merged?
No.
No,
The
right?
last one was the
Yeah.
first
Yeah,
one.
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Anyways, all right, let's talk about some new cards because cards are exciting and
Yeah.
fun. I'm going down the Mobalytics list because that's easiest. Instead of going over all the cards, let's just kind of peruse through them. Anyone that has any that they think are particularly good or interesting, we'll touch on. I really want to start with Harbinger of Thralls. This 2-mana 2/2 that says
Yeah.
play summon a frozen thrall or advance all
Yeah.
your frozen thralls one round. I think this card's absolutely nuts. It's like exactly
great.
what the thrall deck needed.
Yeah, the 6
Too bad
mana
we don't
one's
have
cracked.
Cameron on
too.
here.
Like the 6 mana one.
Yeah,
is
that's
crazy.
right.
Oh yeah, Cameron.
We're missing
Okay.
Cameron for this.
Yeah, I really like both of the Thrall support cards that came out. They're looking real nice.
Because you're talking about
little
Sands of Time. Is the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
Sands of Time
both
is
100%
gonna be a staple for the deck now. I mean, obviously same with the 2-drop, but
But yeah, instant
The
sentry
2-drop's a
is
lot more
so
obvious.
powerful.
yeah.
Yeah, that deck's like scary. Like it's always been right on the fringe of busted, and
Yeah, like
Now
it's
that-
still a good deck right now.
yeah,
I mean, it was good like 2 seasons ago, and the problem was the meta's just not good for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well that's like how Thralls has always been. It's like it's always been a really clunky and kind of bad deck, but it does so well into certain matchups. So it's like really meta dependent. And obviously with Pantheon around everywhere, like you're not going to see Thralls much this time around. Like that matchup's a joke. Oh my god. But yeah, like with these new cards, I think having a much more consistent early Thrall, since we have the Harbinger now, that might actually make the deck just kind of good on its own and not just meta dependent.
yeah,
It's like an
Yeah.
early thrall that also isn't a dead draw later. Like advancing your frozen thralls one round is super good.
yep,
The other thing is like it's also just it's a body.
Yeah.
You got a 2/2, and like you can obviously like I don't know, you could have played like Avaros and Sentry, but that wouldn't feel good. This is a card you want to put in your deck, and it's a 2/2, which is good against aggro, which is not a great
Mhm.
matchup either.
Yep. This is like everything that Thralls wants. Like it's just good. It's just good. Good card.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm excited. Okay, the other card I really want to talk about is the Stagehand. This is like the 2 mana 4/4.
You want to talk about Yasuo support?
Oh,
ephemeral play stun an enemy. Isn't this card just
Well,
absolutely?
Yasuo there.
Yasuo support? No, this is just 2
Let's
mana
not go
Destiny.
there.
Isn't this
Yeah,
card
it's just
just
an aggro.
nuts?
It's broken.
Yeah, this is really strong.
Like this needs to be a 3/3
really
like
strong
real
card.
fast. I'm pretty sure, right? Like I'm pretty sure like this is gonna come out and everyone's gonna be like, yeah, it's busted, and they're gonna be like, oh, oops, I didn't think you'd use it like that. But you just stun stuff and like stop them from attacking. Like no, I'm gonna just be jamming 4. Like sometimes yeah, but sometimes I'm just jamming 4 damage in their face, or using it with like all of your other like stun matters cards. Cards bonkers.
It's like balanced by the fact that it's in Ionia. But no, it's gonna have a home. It's really
you
nasty.
sure?
It's a crazy card.
yo, I got my teammates talking about like Lulu Zed bringing that
That's
back.
what-
It just
yeah.
slots into that.
That's exactly what I was
Bring
about
back
to
Lulu
say.
Zed.
Wait, why does it go in Lulu Zed?
Because it's an Ionia card and it's crazy.
Like
And Lulu
that-
Zed is Ionia. Yeah,
That-
I like
that's the current Ionia aggro shell, basically.
Okay, I thought
Yeah,
maybe it was
Lulu
like some combo
Chompers
with
is
it.
also great, or something like that.
Oh no, it's just like you just run elusive and you beat people with it.
You know
Yeah.
elusives. Love that keyword.
They're
Yeah,
fun,
Heard of them.
interactable.
Okay, let's see what else we got. How about the Makers? Anyone think the Maker is a 3 mana 3/2 that says player call a unit with less power than me?
I think it is one of the coolest cards I've ever seen, and I also think it's terrible. Like, I love it. I love the card, and I want effects like this to see play. But this card, it really just gives you way too much space to interact with it. And if you just ever stop the ability, like the best case scenario is you have a 3 mana 3/2 now. Like it's such a cool card, but it's too fragile for what it does.
Yeah. I think it could have been a 3/3
See,
and been fine.
I'm kind of sad because what you just said about it's a really cool card and it doesn't look good. I feel that way about a number of the cards released.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah.
some
I
really
agree.
cool effects, and they all seem kind of bad.
Yeah.
I would say the initial rollout of cards, a lot of them are just super super cool, but they look unplayable to me. Like or like borderline unplayable. I think that changed with the Alawi cards that got released.
Yeah.
because there are some disgusting tentacle cards. Like
Alawi's,
I think that the tentacle cards are just like you're gonna see this shit all season.
Yeah, I think a lot.
I really do think that. Like it's
Like a lot of what you're talking about is just like cards that don't really have a home, or they're like cute pseudo slots into like existing things.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean-
But, like-
I already know.
Like like Revna the Lore Keeper.
So
Tech buff.
cool, but
That's a
man,
really cool card.
definitely
It looks
not
awful, but it looks so
No, no.
cool. It looks so
no,
fun to
dude,
play.
concurrent timelines. Come on.
good. But like, and
No, it's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. It's really cool, but it's
there
terrible.
are some
Um,
the Winding Light, the 7 mana 6/5 buff all your units.
I
give
don't
them
think
overall.
that one's bait.
That one's
I don't think
good.
that one's
That
bait.
card is good.
That
Yeah.
one seems reasonable.
Like
Yeah.
this,
Like I don't think it's like insane, but it will definitely fit as a finisher.
This-
you can legitimately
no,
consider
this
it.
the set's gonna
Like you
come
can
out.
play it as early as turn 6, and it's completely fine.
Yeah, this set comes
So-
out. Pantheon gets nerfed. Leona Demacia is the new Targon Demacia deck, and it's gonna
can
run
see
that
that.
as a finisher. Daybreak is like
yeah, sure.
inches from
It's
being.
so close.
It's so close to being really
That's how
good.
it's always been.
Yeah.
It's always been just so close.
My like
Okay,
first,
well,
but it's a
they buff-
little too fair.
I've wanted
they
it to be
buffed it, like,
good
10
for
times.
so long. My first top cut was
the
with
cards are
Leona,
cool.
and it's never been good. I just want it.
Yeah. Okay. I already know. I already like as far as like cool cards that are kind of unplayable goes. I already know that I'm gonna get baited so hard into building decks that try to make hunting boar work.
The
Oh my
hunting
God.
board.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dude, no. No. Like I love hunting boar, and it really sucks because if you did anything else to it other than give it can't block, it would be broken as a card.
Yeah.
But like obviously they can't let that happen. But Just think of the Chronicler synergy. Just think of it.
But
Oh
it's a
my
3-mana
God.
2/1.
I'm
That can't block.
I'm only half joking, actually.
Wait.
I'm only half joking, actually.
Okay, so you're on the Chronicler. You're not in the Wolf Rider where you attack at the hunting board and they don't block, and then you slam the Wolf Rider and you get him.
Yeah, you fork them that way. No. I think that I'm not necessarily saying that this is going to be good out the gate, but it is something that we should keep our eyes on. I think that we're starting to reach a point of critical mass where you can just put 3 Chronicler in your deck and not feel like absolute shit. Because you already have like Avaros and Sentry and Hunting Boar in the early game, and then you have stuff like Rekindler in the late game. So eventually, there are going to be enough cards like this to where you can just have Chronicler to play on curve. Like, turn 3 Hunting Boar into turn 4 Chronicler seems really, really strong. And if there are enough ways to justify putting that really weird 4-drop in your deck, I think it could work.
So that sounds like Anivia to me. Those like lineup of cards you just ramp up to Anivia. That doesn't sound awful.
Yeah, like look, turn 3 Hunting Boar, turn 4 Chronicler, you get to play Anivia next turn. And you have another potential ramp piece. And you're playing like avalanches and shit anyway, so it's not gonna be too hard.
I don't know. I think that's that's a list that's pretty tight on mana early game. Like I don't know that you want to be spending your time, because that's your entire turn 3 is playing a 2/1 that can't block.
Okay, so it's kind of tight on mana,
And
but
then-
it's also kind of not, because it's like
Okay.
it's just gonna reward open passing more, honestly.
Okay, so more realistically, you play Hunting Boar on 3 and you Avalanche on turn 4, or you play Bloody
Yeah,
Ravine
that's
on 4.
yeah. I think Chronicler is
Exactly.
a little crazy.
That's or like you can run Ice Shard or something.
Yeah,
Or
I think
Dawn
that I think that the card is bad, but I think that eventually it could be good. It just needs a home. Like I feel
That's
like
fair.
I'm saying that about a lot
There
of
could
these
be
cards,
there
though.
could be a deck at some point. I want to talk about
like Harrowing Return. Like what? There's no deck for Harrowing Return right now. But it's like a cool card that
There's
could
a
be
deck
good.
for everything.
What do you mean? It goes into your Rekindler deck with the Hunting Boar.
Oh, you're right. You got me there.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Like, how about Legion Deserter, the one that I gain all allied everywhere buffs? It's like,
Yeah.
That
I
card.
think that one has a home.
I think
It
that
looks
card
so
is good.
cool.
Yeah, that card's so good.
Wait,
I think that card
that
is
card's great.
straight up good. It is a 5
Where-
mana
what is
5/4
going?
with Overwhelm that just gets buffed throughout the whole game. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know the deck. I haven't theory crafted it, but I think it's
Just
good.
play Viego.
Yeah, sure.
Just play Viego. It gets +1/+1 from the mist. No, it gets +2/+2
Yeah,
from
from
the
each
mist.
mist.
And they
I mean-
buff
+2
other
from the
mist,
mist.
and they buff Viego.
There's a lot of important tools in Shurima you're missing out on.
Gangplank
I don't
is
know,
a
man.
5 mana 5/4 Overwhelm
No, you just play it like an Overwhelm
that
deck now.
does a lot
You don't
more
need to play it.
and still
Yeah.
sees very little play.
Hey,
Okay,
man,
the
you want
one thing I have seen that might be good is you put this with a Rumble.
Yeah,
and
didn't you
it's
watch the
just
video?
Yeah, that'd be
six-
funny.
3 more Rumbles. I don't know.
That's pretty funny. I like
Yeah,
that.
that old rumble on turn 6. That's what everybody wants. After they didn't kill your 5-drop.
No, it's Rumble on turn 4 into another Rumble on turn 5.
Actually-
that doesn't seem.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you can go rumble 4. He
Yeah.
doesn't need to be in play.
You go Rumble 4
No,
into
he doesn't
Deserter
need
on
to.
5.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's a lot better then.
Yep.
Okay.
Just double Rumble.
I take it back. Okay, I want to talk about Jin. I didn't realize that like
Ooh,
Jin does this whole like the virtuoso thing. Like if a Jin started in your deck for every 3 fast spells, slow spells, or skills you play while you behold Jin, play Lotus Trap. And Lotus
Yep.
Trap
Mhm.
is like a free skill that says deal 1 to the enemy nexus. If Jin is in play, stun the weakest enemy. So is it just every time it hits 3 of these, you ping them?
Mhm.
Is that right?
If
Yeah.
he's in hand or
Yep.
in play.
Yeah.
Like, the wording's weird about him starting your deck. I think it's just to get around, like, Howling Abyss.
Oh yeah, that's
Like, you
smart.
have. But, like, if he's in deck, but not in your hand or in play, he does nothing.
Yeah,
The wording's there just so
Yep.
that if you get off Howling Abyss, it doesn't start working again.
So wait,
yeah.
You have to have
yeah,
him in
you have to behold him.
yeah. So if he's in hand and you just cast like 3 fast spells, then you ping them.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
You,
Then just the
yes,
thing.
Yep.
It's kind of cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And stun their weakest
I mean,
Yasuo
enemy.
players are in shambles right now.
Yeah,
I'm-
ping and stun, right? Yeah.
I'm curious if there's going to be a good deck with him outside of aggro, because I think like there's an existing like pirate aggro-y type thing. You can do something very similar with Jin. I'm curious if there's something else like Yasuo if you really want to be that high in copium.
No, dude, Leona Jin.
Maybe.
Like the Leona decks are already close to Mono Targon anyway. I think it's fine.
Leona doesn't
Do you
run
really
a lot.
play that many skills?
No, you don't.
Like
your Sunhawks count as skills.
like Leona triggers, yes, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that's enough.
I don't know, man. I think it could be easy. It could be workable. But yeah, like this is gonna be like
gonna
I
do
think
that
this
now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, dude.
I'll get back to you.
I think this is just gonna be like the new Plunder. Like it's gonna be like a kind of fast deck with a little bit of top end.
The new
where you just kind of kill all the mid-range decks.
It's just now like current Plunder, except you put blood in the water in it, so you get to attack with Gangplank on their turn.
Funny how we have a rally for Plunder now.
Oh, God.
Do you think Blood in the Water sees play?
I think it's like a one of. Like you put it as like a fucking one of in Plunder. The funniest thing
I will say
is like in a lot of cases, if you put this in Plunder and you attack, your opponent's gonna know to play around it because it'll
there's
lurk.
a little lurk.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
So like
That's
they'll
actually
get it
really
immediately.
funny.
That's so funny. Yeah, it's kind of awkward.
It's like it's awkward. It's weird.
That's where the open pass mind games come in.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys think of the other champ? How do you pronounce her name?
Alawi.
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 Yes.
Yeah, is she good?
Yeah. I think that Alawi is just good because tentacles are good.
Yeah.
I don't think she's good on her own. I think that she's just another part of the tentacle package that is busted, and I think her champ spell is insane.
It's like
So she's gonna be good.
her champ spell is probably the best card in the set so far.
I think so.
It is wild.
This card is disgusting.
Yeah. You can't. Well, the reason it's so good is because you can't really interact with it. So, like, if they put that on the stack, you kill their tentacle, they still make a 3/3 tentacle to strike your unit because it spawns
no matter
3
what,
before
you get
the
a hit
strike.
off.
Yeah. So
It's gonna be like an early tri-beam versus aggro in a lot of cases, which is weird. It's crazy. But yeah, there are gonna be games where you like play turn 1 Watchful Idol, and you start making your tentacle already, and then you just play like Tentacle Smash in turn 3 or 4, and it's gonna wrap up a lot of games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
kind
think
of
a lot of
It's just a nuts spell.
Yeah, a lot of the tentacle cards are really strong. Like Watchful Idol seems crazy good to me.
Oh yeah.
I think you're running Watchful Idol in pretty much any Bilgewater deck that isn't straight up Pirate aggro at this point. Like it's just that strong.
Yeah, a lot of these are
I think
incredible.
it's gonna be meta defining.
Yeah, so it's a 1 mana 0/5 that says round start deal 2 to me and spawn 1. So you play it on 1.
Yeah, it's
And then on turn 2 you have a 1/1, turn 3 you have a 2/2, turn 4 you have a 3/3.
Yep.
1 mana.
Yes.
But if the 1/1 dies, you just get another 1/1.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like it gives you so much resiliency in the early game, and also if you're not versus an early game deck, it's just good because it grows your tentacle.
Oh hey.
Like good shit.
I think Nagaki Boros is a little too slow. Getting up to 12 seems like it's going to take a little too long. You might have it as like a 1 or 2 of, similar to like putting Dreadway in a Plunder deck.
Nagaboros is like the only card that I think isn't good enough to put in the tentacle deck. Like I think everything else could fit in the tentacle deck.
I think you might have like 1.
Like the Sea's voice is, I think, really strong. I also really love its art.
Yeah, I mean like all the tentacle cards are good. They're just all good.
Nagaki Boros, it only spawns 2 at round start. I think if you added on summon as well, I think it would be playable.
Yeah, if it had a
almost guarantee
automatic,
Sure.
I like guarantee it had that in testing, and that was too good.
Because like every other card of that type has that.
Yeah, but that's probably why it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, they just made it like a Lowie's version of Leviathan. Like, it's straight up just an 8-mana 5/8 that tries to win the game on round starts.
Mhm.
All right, but what about Eye of Nagakaboros in TF Fizz? Huh?
I think
Wait, why?
I think that that's not unreasonable.
Because I want to draw cards and flip my TF again, just like the old days.
Yeah.
I just want
Like-
to play Mind Meld.
This is a really enticing draw two. A lot of the draw twos have been trash.
It's like actually
when
good.
they've come out.
I think,
But
like-
yeah, like this is like reasonable.
I think like even outside of Tentacles, like 5 mana make a 2/2 draw 2 is not the worst card in the world.
Actually, speaking of running things outside their intended deck, what do you guys think of the Drain 2 for deep? 3 mana Drain 2, toss 3.
Oh, that's a Shadow Isle staple moving forward.
That's what I
Like,
thought.
Which
If you're in Shadow Isles for any reason that isn't just strictly burn, you're gonna play it.
oh
just a
yeah,
better grasp
Undergrowth,
now.
got it.
It's so fucking good. Yeah, like compare it to Grasp.
Yeah.
Like Grasp looks like such a joke compared to it.
Yeah, and the fact you can't toss champions means you can even run it in like Win-Conless Karma. It's just like
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah,
can just
yeah.
always
Put it
run
in.
it.
Put it in Spooky Karma. That way, when you shuffle your karmas into your decks, you can toss 6, and you get so much closer to your karmas that you shuffled into your deck. It's perfect.
For anyone listening, toss literally doesn't matter unless you're self-milling yourself with karma.
Yeah, no one should care about mill ever.
I don't know. All of my
Oh,
games are going
just
to mill
wait
out.
for my Akshan mill deck. I'm gonna wreck you.
yeah, just wait till I beat you in the Darkness Mirror because you have to play toss 3.
Okay, that's fair. It does matter in the Darkness Mirror. God, fuck the Darkness Mirror. I love that deck, but when the mirror comes up, it's like I purposely try to play risky and end the game early because I can't be bothered to play right. If you play right, it always goes to deck out. It's terrible.
All right, we have to talk about Telestones.
Jump into the
Oh, boy.
stones.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, the Nami support.
the Nami support.
Alright,
it's
so,
like, dude, the Nami support's so bad.
Yeah, so what do y'all think of Three Sisters? New card.
It's lackluster compared to the original, you know. But now with more landmark removal.
Okay, let's go through them. Let's start with P and Z. We'll work our way down. I actually have to
I think the
search what a lot of
PNZ
these cards
one
do
is-
because I don't know what they all do.
Yeah. I think the PNZ one is pretty overrated. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong. Like, I like it. It's, like, it's probably on, like, the top half of these in, like, power level. But, like, in a lot of PNZ mid-range decks, which would try and play this, like, the 1 extra mana means a lot on, like, an Aftershock. And that's just, like, the most frequent one you're going to take, so... I don't know how great this one is.
The other thing is, like, none of these cards are really being main decked either. And obviously, like, because you have the flexibility, they don't need to have been main decked to now run this card, but that is something.
But, like, here's the other thing, though, right? Like, how often would you want to take a Transmogulator or Progress Day off of Pharaohs?
I
Like,
was gonna say
Progress Day.
Pharaohs has like running Pharaohs has made me kind of appreciate Hextech Transmogulator as a card. Like, every once in a while you really catch someone off guard with it. But I think putting Telestones in your deck removes that. Cause like, how often
Yeah.
is someone playing around Transmog? Like, that's why it works when you're pulling it off Pharaohs. But if they know that's an option, now they can.
Like, okay, so yeah, like there are a couple where I really am interested in the utility that they give. Like, I really like the Bilgewater one. I might be overselling when I say I really like it. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Like, but it's like, it can be a rally. It can be like, it can give something vulnerable. Like, that's kind of interesting. Or like, maybe the Shurima one. I don't know. I like a lot of these. I have to really sell myself on wanting to try these cards in my deck.
I think the Shurima
I think that a
one's
lot
good.
of them, it's just a lot of them, like, there are a lot of them where straight up I think it's just two options. But it's like, yeah, if the options that you got were a little bit better, like Three Sisters,
Yeah.
then I'd be a whole lot more excited about these cards.
Yeah, like
But right now, I'm kind of just interested in, like, I guess the Shadow Isles one first, and then maybe Bilgewater, and I don't know.
I think the Ionia one's
Shurima.
actually good.
The Ionia one's pretty good, yeah. I like the Ionia one.
I think the
my
Ionia one's
favorite.
good. I'm
Yeah.
not sold on the Demacia one, but I could see it being good in the future.
I think Demacia one's the strongest one right now.
Yeah, a lot of
So-
people have been like, that's like something I've been seeing a lot. I just like, it's just
What
like,
does
how often
Detain
do I want?
It's 5
Capture
mana,
a unit.
make a unit capture another unit. It's the
Mhm.
worst removal of all time.
Think of it
Well,
as
it's
like
protection,
attach.
you know.
It's like forceful attach. You force an opposing unit to attach to your unit.
You know, attach.
and then when your unit dies, it goes back.
It's just Tom Kenshi without the strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like my analogy better.
But yeah, so I think the Demacia one has the best like cards on it, like card for card. But the issue is like how like I feel like Telestones are cards where you want to play them when you have the flexibility of a little bit of extra cards and extra mana to be able to invest in, like, bro, where are you getting extra cards in Demacia?
Yeah, that's
Dude,
Th-
it's Lux
entire
synergy. Come
issue
on.
with it.
it could be
Like,
Lux
yeah,
synergy.
Yeah, Lux Bandle, and you just hit that all conch, it goes hard. Like, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is the one thing. These are all conch busts.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, these are gonna be salt inducing off of Conchologist. But like,
What isn't?
you can say that about pretty much
Yeah.
every 3 or less mana.
You can
spell.
just
It
say
always
that about
happens.
Manifest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I'm not the only Shadow Isles Telstone Truer. I think that one's gonna be, like, really good, actually.
It's
Yeah, I really
it's
like
a
that
really
one.
good like,
Most of them
control
are actually
tool.
good.
I think
Like, I like
most
the
of them
stones in
being
general,
good is
they're all really good.
crazy.
Dude, just put it in darkness. Like, it's fine. You also get crumble, so you don't lose to tree anymore.
No, that's
Well, that's
literally
the
these are like actually just a really creative way of making you not feel bad about taking landmark removal, and I think that's really fun. Like if we ever get into a meta where like Thralls is crazy and you're playing Bandletree, you put Telestones in your deck.
Are you really destroying a landmark with Yordle contraption?
Yeah,
Hell
why
yeah.
not? If you need to.
It depends on the landmark, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not destroying a Sun Disc or a Thrall with it ever, but, like, you destroy a Vandal Tree or a Starspring with it, right?
I don't know. Like if they thrall and they play the 4-mana duplicate effect, I forget the name. Like that's
Promising.
Mm-hmm.
you're on like -1 mana. Like that's not even that bad. Or I guess -2 because you have to pay for the Telestones too.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah,
like killing
that's
their
fine.
win con.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's also the worst one. Like
Yeah,
Crumble,
that's-
Crumble at
Wait,
least
what?
has Crumble at least has some other uses. Aftershock is just a decent
I really like the idea of it in darkness.
Yeah.
Like that's where I'd put it.
Trading up your Catalyzer, making it a 4/4, that's sick.
Yeah. You trade up with your Catalyzer or your random Conchologist that will probably find this anyway. And then your Spirit Journey is basically just an expensive deny for when your opponent targets Vagar.
And then we
Like,
just don't talk
it's
about
good
the
stuff.
Targon one.
Yeah.
There is no Targon one.
Yeah, the Targon
Yeah,
one doesn't
what are you
exist.
talking
It's
about?
not real. It's fine. It has some cards on it I've never read before.
I literally don't know what some of those cards are.
I just
I
find
remember
it funny how
Soraka.
much Riot's trying to push Battlestar so much, and I don't know why.
Like
Okay,
it's not
no,
even.
no.
Battlestar is good.
But,
It's
Battlestar
not-
is not a
it's
bad
the
card.
only reason I would
Battlestar
consider
is a
that
good card. Stop.
Okay.
I will die on this hill.
It's-
It's a good card.
It's not a bad
Have you ever
card. It's
Do you
okay.
main deck Battlestar?
I've main decked Sleepy Bubble Trouble before.
Exactly.
No, just say yes.
Yes.
You've
See,
never
there we
main
go.
deck Battlestar. It's only a
I
generated card.
actually forgot the Battlestar is main
But
deckable.
that's fine.
Exactly.
I forgot that was an option.
I didn't even know
I
that.
looked at
I-
the gem and I see.
I put it
Okay.
in my
main deck
Leona
Battlestar.
deck this season. I put some Paddle Stars in my Leona
Look.
deck. They were fine.
You
Look,
know what
it's
I put
the
in my
same
deck?
reason.
Ravenous Flock.
That's a good
Oh,
card.
I also put Flock in my Leona deck.
You're
You
right.
just
I'd
have
also
all
be
the stun
okay with
removal.
making Ravenous Flock 2 mana.
Yeah.
Ravenous Flock and
What do you
Rangers.
mean?
Put Rangers to 2
One mana
mana.
kill a unit. That's fair.
Paddle is 3 mana, by the way.
Yeah. Paddle Star is 3 mana.
And that's nice.
Awkward.
That's a good healthy cost.
Ugh.
No.
CardGamer, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, like, Paddle Star is a real, like, a main deckable card to the same extent like Waking Sands is. They're just like main deckable cards, so you can hit them off conch. Let's be honest.
Which one's Waking Sands? Oh, that
The
one.
Sandstone
It's
the
a
5/2.
secret card.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that was main deckable either.
Yeah, that one is main
Yeah.
deckable.
They actually do that a lot, where like a lot of the token cards are main deckable. Like, can
Okay,
you put
here's
a
my-
Caustic Cask in
It's-
your deck if you want to?
Yeah,
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 you
you
can
can.
main deck
Yeah,
it.
which is like, I don't know
Look.
why you ever would, but hey,
Is for Demacia main deckable?
It's for cannon.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's my conspiracy theory. The 1 mana Demacia grant +1/+1. There was a 1-drop somewhere that was supposed to make that, and it got cut. But we got the card that it made. Like, there's no way they printed that.
That's
just, like,
actually-
as a
yeah.
card.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it looks like a token card. It
Yeah.
really does.
Yeah.
Like, I believe it.
what are we running Alawi with?
Fizz.
Tentacle cards.
Just cuz.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, Fizz is also in Bilgewater, and I'm thinking that you're either going to pair... You're just going to make, like, a big fucking 1-drop. So you're either going to go into Freljord or Bandle City for, like, the attached cards. And you just go all in on, like, 1 Tentacle
Okay.
or Fizz.
so the
Why not
Rainbow
do
Fish
Demacia?
meta,
Damage.
Rainbow Fish meta will never end.
Yeah, just Rainbow Fish on a Tentacle. Like,
Would you ever go to like Demacia for rallies and cataclysms?
Demacia's cringe.
Bilgewater already
Yeah,
has
which is
Rally.
exactly why people would go to it.
Bilgewater's got 5
I'm
mana
sorry.
Rally. That's
Yeah.
great. And it
Bilgewater's got
pays.
5 mana Rally now. No, so yeah, I thought about Demacia.
Run the Bilgewater
Yeah.
Telstone. Get Playful Trickster.
Yeah.
Like the one reason why you wouldn't want to do Demacia is because this deck wants to attack with 2 big units. Demacias go with a wide board of units and 1 single unit, and you want to do neither of those. You want to do
Yeah,
2
exactly.
units.
That's
Which
what I
is-
was about to say. It's
That's
like
the main reason why it feels wonky.
it's a little. It feels a little too weird because I did try to build like a Demacia version of this. Not saying that matters because like not even all the cards are spoiled.
Yeah.
So like Theor crafting's kind of pointless right now. But yeah, it feels a little bit too awkward for me to want it in Demacia. But you know, like if I could just put a stance on a big tentacle, and then
Oh.
just like fucking attack with this big overwhelm unit over and over. Like, it
Yes.
seems pretty good.
This is cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
I could get behind Alawi Udyr. That's just,
Or
that's a lot
and
of
here's
new
the
boys.
funny
You get
thing.
troll
Here's the
chat.
funny thing about stances. You can put regen on your watchful idol.
Wait, that's
Hmm.
like that's okay. That's, I've heard of worse ideas.
Yeah, why does no one have a Monkey Idol stance deck right now?
Yeah.
Because monkey
Yeah.
idols suck, dude.
Monkey.
What do you mean?
That's all I
infinite-
can say.
Well, Monkey Idol
it's
costs
infinite-
3.
Monkey idol's the worst card in Plunder.
It's infinite plunder triggers though.
Yeah.
Card's so annoying to play against.
You don't even.
Exactly.
Yeah, wait, that's like so bad. You wouldn't having.
Also, monkey idol's 3 mana.
Yeah, and like
Like,
giving
holy
your
shit.
opponent the ability to proc Sejuani in the late game is a terrible idea.
Truth. Okay. Any other cards that we've missed that
Oh yes.
throw it out?
Lord Broadmane, the Swain support card. All your spells become Scorched Earth.
Is it like 6 mana or
Oh,
something?
yeah, this guy. Yeah,
It's
he's
6
a
mana,
6 mana
2/4.
2/4.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
play, you deal 2, and then all your spells and skills deal damage, kill stunned and damaged
No, no.
enemies.
It's
I
not
was
all your
thinking-
spells and skills. It excludes burst spells. Just so you know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
anyone playing
Wait, it
Path of
excludes burst
Champions,
spells?
for anyone playing Path of Champions who wants to use that like 3 mana burst, deal 3 damage,
Pow pow.
doesn't work.
Okay, so
Yeah,
like
pow pow.
so like if you resolved like double blighted ravine, would that not board wipe?
No.
No. Cause,
Wow, that's
oh.
funny.
But yeah, that's
Avalanche
not,
works.
it specifically says fast spells, slow spells, and skills.
And
Mhm.
2/4.
Hilarious.
Yeah, and it's a 6
Yeah.
mana 2/4.
It's a
Wait, that's
6 mana
funny. I
2/4.
wonder if it actually is because of Path of Champions that they worded it like that.
Maybe.
Oh god.
No, it's because warning shot on Nexus, right?
How do you think
Damn.
the fucking shot on Nexus? Not again. Not again.
Stress defense nexus.
Don't do it.
Yeah, that was the good one.
Yeah.
Do we think that Deep will actually be a deck?
I don't think Megatusk is even good.
Megatusk- Really?
It's just a guy. Since when have big guys been useful? Demacia has been
Well, that's
sucking,
like the deck-
sucking big dudes for forever.
The
So
because Deep ran the 4/4 that just has Deep. I forgot the name of it, but it's like literally
Oh,
just a
Beast
4/4
Below?
sea monster. Yeah,
I mean, didn't they
Yeah.
only run that until they got better deep cards?
yeah,
probably.
pretty much.
I don't play.
'Cause
Yeah,
I don't think
nobody.
It's not run anymore. Like not even close.
Yeah, it's like it's really.
Oh, to be
So
fair,
Deep's
I
dead, I
missed
guess.
that it heals your allies. I don't think that makes it particularly better. I thought it just healed your Nexus.
It's just the heal. Yeah, it's just for
I mean,
the.
if you're deep, your units aren't dying anyway. So it's just like.
I think the Nexus healing is what deep always kind of blacked out because they're a
Mm.
bad mid range deck until they hit deep.
So
I will say, like with Undergrowth, maybe you can build a deck that's a little bit lower to the ground. Hell, maybe even put Tentacles in it. Like, who cares?
Actually, yeah.
Like Watchful Idol, like that'll stall out the early game
Yeah,
for you.
you-
Wait, no, Watchful Idol with Maokai.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think there's
Yeah.
like some game for Deep to come back, which is cool. I'm really enjoying the like small support. Well, small Thralls is gonna be OP, but
Mm.
like
Well,
it's
Deep
nice to
does
see them
beat
going back
Thralls.
to other archetypes, like old archetypes. That
yeah, I guess they
are
can
really
finally
fun to
do
play.
it
Yeah.
now that
Yeah, I
they've
think
released
that's,
all the regions, right?
Yeah, it's really
Yeah, I
nice.
was gonna say we talked about that. I think one of the podcasts, right? Like now that they've moved away from the regions now, they can start expanding on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God they're finally buffing Blade Dance.
Yeah. Storm of Blades. Let's go.
That card never sees play, right?
Yeah, real talk, it's
Like
awful.
that's a terrible
it's-
card.
What?
It's the worst shit
No,
I've
it's
ever
not.
seen.
So bad.
It's MF Irelia support. You're just
Oh,
not.
yeah,
you're
there
just
we
not
go.
doing it.
Irelia.
King.
Oh
Right
my
there.
god.
Like basically the comparison is to the other 5 mana card, 5 mana 4/3
Yep.
Blade Dance 2, because it's also Blade Dances 2, and it's night and day.
Yeah.
You can't interrupt it because it's unit speed, and you get a 4/3. You never play this card.
Like why? Why would you want to? Like I think they're trying
I'd rather
For
to
the
make
memes.
the like
I'd rather play the 4-mana Sand Soldier card that makes 2 Sand Soldiers and gives them +1 everywhere.
Yeah,
Like I think that's better than this.
which
Yeah.
you know what? Azir Irelia is currently a good deck, so I don't need it to be better.
There you go. Fair enough. All right. Well, I think we'll wrap it up there. Unless anyone has any final thoughts on the new cards or anything, we'll finally get all of them by next week. Yeah, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Tuesday.
yeah.
The
They'll
last
be
reveal.
live. Oh, that'll be exciting. Yeah, it'll be
Nice.
fun.
Yeah, soon.
I'm excited for.
Getting Annie and Bard.
Yeah, I'm excited for like 2 more champs, push a bunch more cards. The set's looking cool. It's looking fun. It's looking more like what I've expected the sets to look like. And I kept forgetting that, like, oh yeah, they had to release all the regions, and that's why things were kind of wonky.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Which, like, I was thinking about this also. Like, why did they just release all the regions at once? Was it that hard? Was it really that hard? I guess so. Must have been.
Probably, yeah.
Kind of is hard. Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's
Turns-
very hard.
game development,
actually.
hard.
Yeah.
turns out.
Yeah, who knew?
I mean,
Kind of difficult.
yeah, because they did such a good job releasing these sets and then being like, it's fine. The Shriema Desert's not fast. Anyways, whatever.
Desert's not fast.
All right.
No, this was all their plan. Like they released Bandle City the way they did, so we would love this.
Yes.
That's it.
Damn.
The long con. They got
That's
us.
a hot take.
Yep.
Got us.
Literal months of Bandle City nerfs, and they're like, but look at these cards.
No, I love these cards.
No, these
they're
are
all
great.
cool. I
No,
love
they
them
are
all.
cool.
They're great.
They're cool.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to hate Alawi.
Yeah. We'll see.
No,
We'll see.
I'm really excited for all of us to be salty about those turn 1 watchful idol draws.
Yeah.
That's just gonna
No,
be
yeah.
it. Like that's really gonna be.
I'm gonna
it.
be salty because the deck's gonna be good. I think the Tentacle deck is
Yeah.
super strong.
Yep.
Panicky loves tentacles. It'll be okay. All right. That's it for us. Everyone say goodbye. Santa, good luck in the top 32. We'll be
Thank
rooting for
you.
you. Everyone tune in. See you guys next week. Peace.
Yeah.
Bye.